Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host of Intellect Digest, and this is the battle of compact phones. In this video, I'm going to compare the Samsung Galaxy Alpha with the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. These are the latest flagship compact phones in their respective segments, and they are very similar in many aspects, and yet they have many interesting differences. So in this video, I'm going to highlight the similarities as well as differences between these two phones. They are comparatively priced in some markets and they offer comparative features. They are both top-notch phones with top-notch specifications and top-notch display technologies. So I'm gonna compare them head-on with each other and gonna show you which one is a better choice to go with. First, I'm gonna talk about the design and build quality of these phones. The Samsung Galaxy Alpha breaks the conventional design of Samsung and moves to metal instead of plastic. Unlike the previous Samsung phones, it comes with a metallic casing all around which feels very premium and solid. It has chamfered edges, metal all around, but the back remains plastic and is removable, and the battery is removable on this one. This phone feels very sleek and very premium in hand. Talking about the Xperia Z3 Compact, it is not different from any Sony Xperia phone that we have seen previously, with the same sort of design with glass at front and back, and this also feels very premium. Some new touches on this phone are the side bumpers of this plastic, which makes it feels more sturdy and more confident in hand. In case you accidentally drop, you know that the impact will be taken by these plastic bumpers which are all around. The chin of the phone is slightly raised above the glass display, which means that in case you place it on a surface like this, the display will not be scratched, and it comes with toughened display at front, so you do not need to worry too much about the scratches. In terms of design, I believe that both are very good and premium in looks, but Samsung Galaxy Alpha has a slight edge in terms of design because it feels more premium and more classy in hand compared to the Xperia Z3 Compact, which is more conventional Sony and has more of a plasticky look besides having a lot of glass area. Next, I'll talk about the display. They both have very comparable display. The Sony Xperia Z3 Compact comes with a 4.6-inch high definition 720p display, which is IPS LCD with tri-luminous display technology, whereas on Samsung you get a display which is again very good quality Super AMOLED display. I'm gonna play a same video on both of these side by side so you can compare these for yourself. They both look very sharp and vivid, and the color quality comes out to be really nice on both of these phones. However, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha has a slightly more vivid and saturated display because this is a Super AMOLED display and is inherently more saturated compared to the LCD display. So this is the LCD IPS display and this is the AMOLED display, and the colors are more saturated. However, the viewing angles as well as the display quality is very comparable on both the phones. If you like more saturated display, Samsung Galaxy Alpha is the phone to go with. This is slightly larger at 4.7 inch and this is 4.6 inch. However, it is visually impossible to tell which panel is larger. The overall footprint of the Galaxy Alpha is larger, but it is slimmer in this dimension. It is slightly thicker in this dimension. Next, I'm going to talk about one very important factor for a premium smartphone, which is the camera quality. I have tested both of these cameras under various situations, and I have found that the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact has a slight edge when it comes to camera. The Sony Xperia Z3 gets a 20.7 megapixel camera sensor, which is superior and is more capable compared to a 12 megapixel that you get on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Let me quickly take a few shots of the same objects with both of these cameras just to show you how well it performs. The overall sharpness in images, clarity as well as color balance is better on the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. This is what I have noticed compared to the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Although the colors look more vivid on the Super AMOLED display, but the clarity of the image is better on the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. I have tested it in outdoor and indoor conditions, and I have found that the Sony Xperia Z3 is slightly ahead in terms of camera. In terms of front facing camera as well, this Xperia Z3 Compact does a better job. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is the performance. The Galaxy Alpha scores approximately 20% higher on the AnTuTu benchmark, close to 50,000, whereas we get close to 43,000 on the Sony Xperia Z3. However, I do not find any sort of performance issues with any of these phones. They are both very good when it comes to the real life performance. However, the Sony's UI is more optimized and is more fluid compared to the Samsung Galaxy TouchWiz UI, which we see here. The overall responsiveness of this UI is slightly better. So in terms of performance, I do not have complaints with either of the phones. They are both very good in terms of performance, and they do very good when it comes to gaming. There is a slight disadvantage with the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, that it comes with fixed internal memory. However, it gets 32 GB internal memory right out of the box. And the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact comes with 16 GB internal memory, but it comes with a micro SD card for expandable memory of up to 128 GB, whereas there is no option of memory expansion with the slim and sleek Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Talking of some extra features or additional features, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha comes with a fingerprint scanner, so you can actually swipe your fingers and you can register a fingerprint and do authentication with the fingerprint. This can be used for unlocking, etc. It also comes with a removable battery, so if the battery goes bad, the back comes off and the battery is user removable. When it comes to multitasking capabilities, you can use dual window feature on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, where you can put two applications on split screen mode. However, on Sony you have limited set of applications which can be run in pop-up mode. For example, a browser can be run in a pop-up mode, but this is not a split screen multitasking. Here it is more like having some pop-ups on your display while you are doing some other processing on some other application, and these can be floated around the screen. So it is more of a window based multitasking, and it is limited to a certain set of applications, and same is also applicable for the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. But here the multi-window feature works in split screen mode, where you can have two applications running in top part and bottom part of the screen. Just like you have music on the bottom part and gallery on the top part, this is the kind of multitasking that you get on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, whereas here you get pop-up windows. In terms of software, they are both running Android KitKat 4.4.4 right out of the box, and you will get updates for Android Lollipop going forward, so you can get software updates for both when you go forward. So they both come with future upgrades, at least for Android Lollipop 5.0. Summing up my comparison of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha and the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact, in my opinion they are both great value for money phones, but depends on which market you are buying from. In India, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha is lower priced at around 35 to 40,000 rupees, whereas the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact is priced at around 42,000 rupees, which is fairly high. But in the US, you get the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact for $500, where this is an incredible value for money. In terms of camera, I am very much pleased with the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact, and I find this camera to be far better compared to the Samsung Galaxy Alpha when it comes to results. The overall design and form factor, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha gives me a better feel in hand, gives a better display, and feels much more premium compared to the Xperia Z3 Compact. So if you have to pick one of these two, it all boils down to what price point you are getting them at, and if camera is your top priority, I would recommend to go with the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact, whereas if design, form factor and style is your top priority, Samsung Galaxy Alpha is a better choice. This is all we have on our comparison of the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact and the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. If you want to pick up either of these phones, I am leaving some Best Buy links in the description section below, so do check out those links for best prices online. For more such videos from Intellect Digest, make sure you hit the subscribe button below this video. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.